Let's take a look at Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be. So this is from the live version from Donington. This one really showcases Malcolm's right hand attack on this version. Some of the other versions, especially the studio version, doesn't do that at all really. He's really following the bass line with his right hand. So we're going to start this one with a G to D, back to G, D, and then end on A. Alright, we're going to play that 3 more times and we get into the main riff. So the main riff, we're going to be using this open A string to keep that rhythm going, moving back and forth between these two positions here. So 5th fret on the D string and 4th fret on the D string with the open A in this pattern. And then we're going to come up here, we're going to hit our open A and D strings to our A chord, and then we're going to kind of palm mute that A chord. Alright, then we're going to get into the pre-chorus. Now there's really not a chorus to this song, it's just the main riff. But we're going to start with this D chord, and then we're going to go to G and then back to D again. Now what's important in this version is that he's hitting the chord again right before he changes to the next chord. So we've got our D, and then we're going to play G 4 times to D, to E. Now when we go to that E, we're going to hit that open E and A string to the E chord. A, same thing, open A and E to their E chord, and then open A and E to G. So all together we have. Alright, and then back into the main riff. Alright, so let's take a look at the guitar solo. There's just one little change in there, and then how this one wraps up. So as we head into the guitar solo, we're just playing that same main riff. The only difference is the last time that we play the riff here, we're going to let these chords ring out. This is when the guitar solo is wrapping up. So that transition is going to look like this. back into that again. All right, so the only difference now is the very end of the song. We're going to play, instead of moving back and forth between these two positions the last time, this is really G and D that we're playing here. We're just going to play the open chords instead. So that transition is going to look like this. All right, so that's it for this one. We'll see you next time.